Most people struggle using calendar spreads in their trading, not because the strategy itself is bad, but because they don't know how to structure them correctly. So let me explain to you how I've used them for over a decade now to be consistently profitable. And one of the first things that I look for is liquidity. I only trade highly liquid stocks with strong options volume. Because if the bid ask spread is really wide, you're giving up a huge edge, especially on something like a calendar spread where you're looking to make small percentage gains. If it's got a wide bid ask spread, you're eating into the majority of your profit right there. Not a good take for this particular strategy. You're giving up your edge before you even get started. The second thing I'm looking at is the expiration selection. Now, I typically will structure calendars depending on what my objective is and what I'm trying to think the stock is going to do or what I'm trying to get out of a particular trade. But in general, I'm looking to use the monthly expirations that are 30 to 50 days to expiration for the short leg, and then the following month, so 60 to 90 days out for the long leg. That creates enough separation for the time decay to actually work in my favor. If the expirations are too close together, like if you're doing weeklies and you do the 28 day and the 35 days till expiration, there's not enough difference most of the time to make that trade worthwhile, all else being equal. Now, let's talk about expectations. Calendars, they are not fast trades. They develop slowly. You're not going to wake up the next morning after you put on a trade yesterday with a great big gain. So I do manage calendar spreads a little bit differently. I'm usually targeting anywhere between 15 and 30% profit, and I aim for roughly a 1 to 1.25 risk to reward. So this is not a home run strategy. This is not one you find a ton of YouTube videos on because it's not flashy. It's not going to put up those huge 100, 200, 500% winners. That's just not the nature of a calendar spread. Small, controlled gains over time is the name of the game when it comes to calendars. And that mindset is really important. Because if you try to force more out of these trades, you're going to end up holding them too long. You're going to end up taking more size than you need to try and make a certain dollar amount. And it's going to lead directly into the biggest mistakes that people make with calendars.